Am I the asshole for telling my wife the cat is still her responsibility, even if she is pregnant? My wife, 28, and I, 36, are expecting our first baby. 3 years ago, my wife decided she desperately wanted a cat. I hate cats, and all animals in the house really, so I was against it. She wouldn't stop talking about it, so we finally made a deal where she could get a cat, but it was her responsibility, and I would have nothing to do with it. She agreed. She stuck to her word, and I stuck to mine, and mostly ignored the cat. Now she is pregnant and asked me if I can scoop the litter until she gives birth because of the toxoplasmosis. But I looked it up, and as long as she wears gloves and washes her hands, she should be good. So I told her, absolutely not. She wasn't happy, but I reminded her of our agreement when we got the cat. I told her it was her responsibility, and if she didn't want to take care of it anymore, with the new baby coming, we can get rid of it and find it a new home. She said no and has been scooping the litter. Her sister was over, though, and saw her doing this and flipped out at me, telling me how dangerous it is. But of course, her sister is going to be on her side and overreact. I never wanted the cat, so I don't see how I'm wrong. Am I the asshole?
I think a long time ago I decided that I will not live with cats.
Really?
I do love when people have cats. It's really fun. And they're like fun to play with and things like that. But I would never live with a cat. And I made that decision a long, long time ago.
Interesting.
I'm not into the smells. Like, it's a lot of smells. You know when someone has a cat. And then also they fuck all your shit up. And I'm not into that either. I want nice things that aren't all torn and chewed up, because cats are psychos and they go nuts. I mean, they're fun to hear about. They're fun to watch videos of. They're fun to go visit. But at my house, I don't want the 3 a.m. like running all over because they pop off in the middle of the night. I'm just not into it.
I'm curious if you're going to be single tonight.
I like cats.
I just don't want to live with them.
So I'm with you. In fact, but let's get back to the story. What?
Well, that's what I was going to do. I was going to relate it back.
All right, go ahead.
And so I would not want to live with them. So in this position, I would kind of be in the same place.
Oh, you're on his side.
Just in the sense of, like, I'm not a big fan of, let's just get rid of the animal because we're too lazy to take care of it. Which, if you realize that, then do that. Rehome the animal if it's going to have a better, happier chance at, a good life.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just simply like, this is where it gets messy, because they got the cat signed up for all the responsibility. Now they can't do it because of, like, you can't scoop the litter, whatever. So I don't know, because I don't think I'd take on the responsibility because I didn't want it in the first place.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one. This is fun. I get to be on this side. I dig it. So Dad's digging this concept. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Morgan is pregnant with your baby. And the cat, and she says, look.
There's no cat.
I love cats. I would totally have a cat.
Let's just, hold on. Tonight you might be single, but right now you're together and she's pregnant. She's carrying your child and you want to protect your child with her. And
it's an obvious answer.
Well, what's the obvious answer?
Well, it's probably a wife and mother of your child. It's not a roommate.
Well, no.
Right, it's roommates?
No, this woman's...
They're married.
They're married. She's carrying his baby.
I missed it.
No. She's carrying his baby. She says, to protect the child, I can catch this disease if I'm doing this stuff.
Oh, yeah, I would do it. I just wouldn't end up with a cat in the first place.
But what if I really wanted one? We have rats in our new house. We're going to have a barn with horses. There's rats and mice that love grain.
They're big rats.
Then I got some shit to think about.
Big rats with tails.
Hey, it was pretty big.
It was a big rat. It was not good.
Cats.
Okay, I missed the husband thing. But,
right.
Of course, then step up and do what you have to do. But
yeah, so that's the issue.
I was looking at it from a roommate perspective where you're like, I don't want to live with this thing from the get-go. So that's your problem. You go figure out your own problem. But if it's your own wife with your own kid, then okay. I feel dumb.
We all on that one. You have an issue, but I still love you. Look, I'm not one that wants cats in my life. I've had cats. I've had my furniture destroyed. We had Sweetheart. We love Sweetheart.
Yeah, she was a good cat.
She was the best cat in the world. I'm not cleaning cat boxes. I'm not doing this stuff. I don't need it.
But you're getting away from the point. We're not concerned about us and what the fuck we care about.
Right.
We're talking about this guy.
And
is he a bad dad for not cleaning the litter box?
You're going to have a lot worse than the litter box, my friend, coming up. So get on with life and be a part of the team and suck it up. And I understand it because I've told people that, when it comes to where I stay at night, who's responsible for the coffee? You come to my house, I'll make the coffee in the morning. If I'm at your house, you make the coffee in the morning, and I don't budge.
Yeah.
But
how does that relate?
It relates this way: when you're with somebody and you say you're going to do this and you're owning it, he's saying you promised to own this thing, and I would never have to do it, and I'm holding you to it. And he has been trying to hold that line. But in the case of this, sometimes when it comes to life and health, you're going to have to make some adjustments. And I would say...
And it's temporary.
Yeah.
Super temporary. She's pregnant for 9 months.
Well, and this might be, from months, 4, we don't even know where they are in the thing, but it's not the end of the day, and just go do it. And
yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to look up what this was really about. I've heard about it, but it's not something I'm super informed about.
Mm-hmm.
So for those that don't know, toxoplasmosis is an infection with a parasite called Toxoplasma gondii. People often get the infection from eating undercooked meat. You can also get it from contact with cat feces. I also wanted to look up how common is it to get. And it basically says here, around 65% to 85% of people who are pregnant in the United States have a chance of getting toxoplasmosis. I think this is also why they say you can't eat sushi. And there's one thing that says about 20% of American public is infected with toxoplasmosis. And so it's like there's all these different stats.
It's out there.
I'm also seeing that in the United States, it is estimated that 11% of the population 6 years and older has been infected. In various places around the world, it has been shown that more than 60% are infected. And then I was like, well, what the fuck does it do to babies? Like, why is this such a big concern?
Okay, what does it do?
Most infected infants do not have symptoms at birth, but can develop serious symptoms later in life, such as blindness and mental disability. Occasionally, infected newborns have serious eye or brain damage at birth.
Well, and thinking the way this guy is thinking and he already has some brain issues. So let's
to decrease the odds.
let's protect this kid as much as we can.
I just think it's, you take these calculated risks in life, and some women, there's certain doctors that say, yes, you can have a glass of wine and you'll be fine. And then there's other women that are like, it's one glass of wine. Why am I even going to take that risk of my child having anything?
Correct.
It's the same with sushi. You see some pregnant women say, hey, my doctor said I could have a little sushi. And then others are like, absolutely not. Why would I take that risk? And he's putting her in this position where, yeah, maybe she'll be okay. But if she's not and your baby isn't.
Why take the risk?
Why even...
And his argument is, why are we taking this risk? Let's get rid of the cat.
He's just trying to punish her. He is trying to punish her and teach her a lesson, and said, I didn't want the cat. I don't even like animals in the house at all. So I'm going to teach you a lesson, which is a bit psychotic. Anyone that says they don't like animals, it's kind of weird. I'm getting bad vibes. That's a red flag for me. I don't know. Top comment on this one is, get a self-cleaning litter box. Then all you have to do is toss. No scooping.
True.
She really shouldn't be around cat feces while pregnant. Even at the vet clinic, where it's literally your job to clean this stuff, we do not allow our pregnant employees to clean the cat boxes. You're the asshole.
There we go.
The vet clinic cares more about their employees than this man cares about his pregnant wife.
Well, I just can't wait till he has a nice little bouncing baby in the house with dirty diapers, because he's going to have his hands full.
Someone else comments, or his baby, basically being like he doesn't care about his baby either. And the next person goes, my first thought too, quote, I never wanted the cat. Yeah, that's fine, but he wants the baby, right?
Yeah.
He did get voted asshole. There's no comments from OP, no update, posted about 5 days ago. So he's a bad daddy.
Oh, OP, this is our present to you. Merry Christmas.
Asshole. Absolute asshole.